Welcome to this walkthrough of the Chart Builder for creating and sharing charts, graphs, and infographics. We start by looking at how you add your data to your chart. Here in the Data Sources section, you must specify the source for your chart. A chart requires data which can be retrieved either from a MapUs report or uploaded as a CSV file. After you have inserted the link, to the right of the field, you can click on the green button which you use to load the report URL you wish to use to build the chart. After adding your data, you must select the chart type. In the drop-down menu for Chart Type, you can choose between various visual representations. You see here that Wheel is selected, which provides a polar graph also known as a windrows. You also have the option to choose other popular chart types such as column, bar, line, and area, each with a brief description of its application. When the data and chart type are in place, let's look at the basic display settings. Under the dimension field, you can adjust the graph's width and height. You can set the maximum width, and underneath, you can adjust the ratio between height and width. For example, a value of 100 will give you a perfect square. Under Display Other Data Types, you can extract specific questions or competencies from your data. You can activate various display options, such as distributing mappings based on taxonomy or showing each respondent separately. Below there are drop-down menus where you can select specific competencies or questions. You can also customize the colors of your chart. Here you can adjust the background color using RGB values or by clicking on the color picker. Likewise, you can set the text color and the colors for lines, shadows, and ticks using hex codes or by clicking on the color pickers. Below you can define one color for all data if the Use Competence Colors button is not selected. Finally, there is an option to activate an outer circle on the wheel display. To give a clear context to the visualization, you find the settings for title and caption here. Under Title, you can enter the chart's main heading. Right below that, there is a field for a potential subheading. Further down, you find the Caption field for a more descriptive text that provides further explanation for your chart. Next, we have the settings for category labels. At the top, you can enable category labels if you wish to display them. Right below that, you set the font size, and at the bottom you adjust the maximum character length for category labels. The Value Label section controls the value for each individual data point. Top left, you can enable the display of value labels. Right below that, you set the font size. You can also add a unit to your values, for example a percentage sign, and finally, adjust the number of decimals. For your y-axis, your value axis, you can toggle visibility on and off and control whether the scale should be defined automatically. Further down, you define the lowest and highest value on the axis. Finally, you can specify a title for your y-axis. An important part of many charts is the key explanation, the so-called legend. Here you can configure the box that shows the symbol and name of each data series. Right below the heading, you can activate the box via the switch, Enable Legend. Below you find the Legend Position option where you can select its placement, for example at the bottom of the chart. Now we look at the settings for the tooltip function. A tooltip is shown when the mouse is held over a data point. Here, this can be activated or deactivated. You have the option to share a direct link to your chart as a web link. The link is dynamic and continuously updates if data and the number of mappers are updated when more respondents complete their surveys. You find the link right below and a button that opens it in your browser in a new tab. You can also easily integrate the chart on a website, for example on your intranet, using the embed code option. This is HTML code that you can copy and paste into your own platform. The chart will also automatically update the results here as more respondents complete surveys and are created as mappings. So this is how you build charts for your reports.